Hey everyone, welcome to part two of my, haven't really decided on the name. I think I named it already, like architectural design. I don't know exactly what to name it right now, but, excuse me, that's what I named it right now. So, let's get on to it. So, we left off at creating the kind of facade space, and I went ahead and I already did that because I knew there would be a lot of lag in it. I'm hoping to get a desktop computer so I can record these videos a lot easier because I'm running out of RAM very fast. But and I have a decent CPU. I don't know really exactly. I haven't checked that, but yeah. So this is the script. It's really very simple. It's not super complicated. It's just really me framing out how I am using rectangle. Sorry, let me see if I can put this aside. Sorry, I don't know why I had so much difficulty, but I already moved, as you see, and baked it and everything. So I'm gonna close out Rhino soon, or not Rhino, Grasshopper soon. I'm just showing you guys my script. So what I did was I took the surfaces, moved them, did a populate 2D for both, make sure they're both the same number, drew a line, had my perpendicular frame, drew a rectangle on that frame, and then I extruded along the curve and then made it solid. That's really all I did, so nothing fancy. And I'm actually going to highlight all this and move it down. And then I'll click save. And now we're good. So let's close this out. Alright, so now this one's super complicated still. So I actually gave this surface a thickness. Sorry, I don't know why I was stuttering. A thickness to give, what was it called? I gave it a thickness to actually make, I'll think of it as like if I was following my theme of kind of this forest. I was also utilizing the lake in terms of like how sticks like to pile up along kind of a cove area. So for example, this area and this area are potential cove areas where sticks would kind of pile up. So I'm going to show that effect by making this partially transparent right here. I'm probably going to just put glass around here, some sort of glass. Obviously this is just a conceptual, it's not really meant to be built, so I can do some crazy shit like that. If they hang glass and then have maybe some framework along it, some beams, so it is somewhat realistic though to an extent, but I haven't thought that far yet. So this is what I have right now. So what I'm going to do is actually organize these as by layers. So I highlighted all those. I'm going to put this in layer 2. I'm going to name it once it registers that, of course. Come on now. I probably can't render this on my computer. I probably have to render it on another computer at my school. So yeah, that's always fun. If this will work. Oh, it did work. Okay, cool. So I'm going to name this forest layer. No, I'm going to name it, sorry, not forest. What's it called? Roof facade. Click this. And I can name this column articulation. And these will be just the bare columns. And I can do that. I don't really care about the color of the layer, I just have it to be that. I just kind of layered it all. So what I'm going to do is actually hide all, I'm going to default, hide all of those. So the model will one function. Oh, and this is glass. So hide that. And now I'm actually going to articulate, see what those bare columns look like. So we have that, there's going to be light that enters through here. So what I'm thinking, these are slightly, oh no, they're not. I thought they were off the ground a little bit. So I'm thinking of a path of entry, maybe through here and then walk down, because you're going to see it from here and then walk down the steps. So let's try that. Let's try doing something like that. I am going to hide these. Oh, hide these. And I'm going to make a line, probably around here and then here. And then move it vertically. Well, not move. I want to copy vertically. After I do that, I'm going to not do that. I'm going to do this and drag that line here. I can lock this and do it. Oh, no. Unlock. Sorry, let me just hide this. What is it dragging? Oh, there's a surface underneath it. I forgot about that. And shell block. Alright, nice. So now I can do my stairs. So I can do, I have a script for stairs, so I always do a load script. I found this script somewhere online. If you guys want it, I can give it to you. But for right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to lower it around here. Edge surface. Extrude surface. Extrude surface. Boolean difference. Block. Boolean difference. Boolean difference. Alright. Then do a load script. We're going to do load. Bottom. Top. Bottom. Top. I'll say 6 inches. And literally it'll just make those stairs for me, which is cool. I'm not denying that isn't cool at all. Alright, that's cool. That is actually really cool. And then I will now make a layer called stairs. I like to keep my layers somewhat organized, so this helps me out. Actually, before I hide it, I'm going to do another Boolean difference and flatten this to the stairs. Oop, something like that. And then we'll do that. And we'll do that. And we'll do a Boolean difference. Actually, Boolean difference, subtract from, subtract with. And now we got, let's see how, if this is under a foot, I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, actually that is a foot. I don't know if people can step along this, so that's the only reason why. I may just add a block, literally, as part of a stepping stone. Make it 6 inches. Yep, so people can walk. There we go. Alright, cool. So now we got our stairs articulated. This is a pretty big file already. But oh well. Alright, so now that we have our stairs, I think we completed most of the stuff we needed. So we can now let's show everything real quick, see what's going on. Now what I'm going to do now when I process this, I'm going to do renderings, I'm going to do a section, and I'm going to do plan, section, elevation, exploded axo, all that good stuff, and I'm going to show you guys how I process that, because I think that's really interesting as well, and very important as well, in my opinion, very important. So, sorry about that guys, I had to get something from my desk on the other side, so the mic wasn't very good. sorry. So I'm going to render these as well. I will be right back rendering them. I'm going to do it on my school computer. Not my school, a school computer, so people can see. I haven't decided, actually, thinking, should this be just barren ground, or concrete, or some sort of artificial ground? Light grass, I'm not too sure. Maybe some, oh, I don't know what just happened there. I'm probably going to make this the forest floor. This is going to be probably articulated concrete, so I can actually take, I'm going to articulate it as concrete. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a really, not smart, but just a way of differentiating from the ground to like the human scape of me actually manipulating it. So I'm going to actually make that concrete or some sort of stone. Probably concrete though. Alright. And of course this is me with a time limit in terms of just articulating this. This isn't like a full-on studio project where I have the time and rigor to actually really explore it. For right now I'm just showing you guys kind of my process of it. So I developed a site. On a site I developed a public space. So surface. Or escape, 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 escape. Okay. Extrude surface. And I'm going to say around let's say around what is, I said 6 inches. So I want to know if that, should I keep it buried in the ground, or should I, it's a foundation, or should I keep it, how do I say it, more of a non-opaque, or no, sorry, should I keep it as a kind of a little bit above the ground, kind of a little lip of the ground, almost extruded out? I'm thinking, I think it'd be better in the ground. I want to keep it a little bit leveled to show that carving manipulation of the ground. So let's try that out. Okay, so we made like 6 inches of concrete. Technically, you won't see that I could have used that, but yeah. I'm also going to turn off all these things right now. So I know with this force pack surface, I need to trim it so it doesn't make grass on everything that I want. Do that. And that. I'm also going to hide this. I'm probably going to go in top view and just draw a plane. Okay, so now I have my articulation done, and now I'm going to process the drawings and rendering and things like that, so I will do that. So that is pretty much it for this part, guys. The next part is more of me producing the drawings and actually kind of emphasizing line weight, rendering, post-production Photoshop, all that stuff. So, yep, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and bye.